The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Well, if you've ever wondered what tools are used to find some of these Zacks rank buy stocks that we talk about in these segments, you've come to the right place, because our momentum editor, momentum strategist, call him what you will, but he's in the momentum category, Dave Bartosiak, is going to enlighten us a little bit about one of the tools, anyway, that you use to identify some of the Zacks rank buy stocks that you talk about.
Yeah, Terry, you have to remember there's no momentum like momentum. And here we're going to look at one of the technical indicators that I like to use that helps me time exactly when I'm going to get into some of these trades, and it helps me uncover trades like we're going to talk about one today.
Okay, how do you define momentum, by the way?
Now, that's above my pay grade.
Oh,
that one
okay.
I don't have figured out.
All right.
But yeah, we're going to look at the Commodity Channel Index.
All right.
So this was developed back in 1980 by Donald Lambert. And it's really an overbought or oversold indicator. So it helps to tell you when that stock may be a little overcooked or a little underdone, and when you know, the momentum is either hugely in the positive territory or in the negative territory. So it helps that. And the actual calculation of it is a little difficult. You don't need to know it because all these software programs and websites will just do it for you. But it's the average of the typical cost divided by a fraction of mean deviation over a period of time. So basically, the typical cost is the high plus the low plus the close divided by 3. And
see, already that sounds complicated for me.
Right.
Because
so just plug it in the computer and you'll be fine.
Okay,
right?
cool. That's more my speed.
Yeah. But anyway, then they add kind of the fraction of the deviation, so it's how much those prices have moved. So there's a lot to it. So you're much better served just plugging it into your charting software. But you don't really need to know the ins and outs of it. That's the good part.
All right. So how do you use it?
Okay. So the way that I use it is it comes on the bottom of the screen, and it'll vary for the most part between negative 100 and 100. And when it gets above and beyond those levels, so if it goes above 100 or below negative 100, then you know you're really kind of in extreme territory, and that's when you got to start taking a look at it. So when it's positive, it's bullish, and when it's negative, then it's overall bearish for the stock that you're looking at. So what I like to do is I like to wait until it gets to an extreme bearish condition, so below that 100 level, and then I wait for it to come back and cross over that signal line, which is the 0 line, and then that tells me when it's time to go ahead and jump in on it and buy.
All right. Now I'm going to ask something that may be obvious to some people, but may not be obvious to other people, especially people who might just be beginning along the lines of searching out for specific stocks in specific areas. Do you use this index only to identify commodity-type stocks?
No. No, not at all. The reason why it's called the Commodity Channel Index was when Donald Lambert developed it. He was specifically looking at commodities and commodity futures, but it's been applied now to stocks in general. So it doesn't have to be, a commodity-specific stock.
Okay, cool. So the one stock that came through your screen here that you identify using this index is Century Aluminum.
That's right. So this is a much smaller aluminum company than, say, Alcoa, but it's still a domestic aluminum producer. It's a Zacks rank #1 strong buy. So that's basically what I do is I take a look at all the ones, and then I go kind of chart by chart and see what's going on. So again, producer primary aluminum. If you look at next year's consensus, it's up from $2.40 all the way up to $2.98 over the course of the last 90 days. So that's a big part of the reason why the Zacks rank looks so nice. But if you take a look at the stock chart on this, and this was yesterday's chart. Yesterday was what, the 21st of
January.
21st of January, I believe.
Yes.
So if you take a look at the chart, you'll see how a few days ago the stock came all the way down to that $20 level. Basically, the Commodity Channel Index was well below negative 100. Then yesterday I saw it crossed up to 25.19. That gave me a buy signal, and it was a big day yesterday. And today, as I'm looking at the stock before I got in here, it was already up 4%. So this is definitely something that could go on a little bit of a run. You'd probably want to wait until that Commodity Channel Index got back up above 100 or 200 and started to come back down before you'd have to worry about selling it and jumping out.
All right. Do you own this one or Alcoa that you mentioned?
No, neither of these right now.
All right. Well, thanks for that little bit of educational information there. I'm sure that people are happy to know that. And if you use other tools, then don't ever hesitate to.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
Keep us informed. In the meantime, you can check out other stock stories that Dave writes for our website, zacks.com. Check out other stock picks and stock picking strategies as well. And you can link to them all off the homepage. So if you're not on the website watching this video, get on over and check them out. With Dave, I'm Terry Ruffalo.